What's up, Visionaries? I'm here to present my Hyper Aggro Gammamon build. I've been testing this build for a couple months now, and recently I won my locals, so I thought, well, I guess it's time to share the sauce. First, we'll start off with the Digi Eggs. We have 4 of the RB1 Gammamon with the your turn once per turn ability of when one of your effects places a Digivolution card under this card's material, you draw 1 card. This is a really flexible card for this deck. You want to be the most consistent you can with this deck because you're not playing the best deck, so you have to be the most consistent. So this deck places cards underneath, you get the draw, you'll get multiple draws, so this is the best Digi Egg you can use. Next, we'll go into our level 3s. We have 4 of the purple LM Gammamon that Digivolve for 0 over Gammamon, so you don't have to worry about color requirements. It has an all turns ability of once per turn. When an effect deletes one of your other Digimon, this Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon with Gammamon in its text from your trash without paying memory costs. This effect seems niche until you know that you can gain the effects over your Weissmon, so anything late game, it becomes crazy because you could Digivolve into serious mons from your trash. And his inheritable is on deletion, you can play 1 hero from your hand without paying any cost. This makes this deck even more cracked because you can play tamers that you usually didn't want to invest in, but now you can use them. We're also using 4 of the promo Gammamons with the inheritability of if you have a hero in play, it gains 2000 DP. Very simplistic effect, but very impactful effect because you want the DP, because you want to be able to plow through your opponent's security. And you can't forget the fact that it is possible to get multiple Gammamons underneath your Digimon, so this effect can stack. And we'll round out the Gammamons that we're using for this build with RB1 Gammamon at 4 with the on-play ability to search your top 3, add 1 Gammamon in text or hero, and add them to your hand. With a your turn ability of when this Digimon has Gammamon in its text, it gains 2k DP. And the same thing as the promo Gammamon, if you have multiples of this Gammamon underneath another Digimon, you get multiples of the attack gain, which is good if you want to blast through somebody's security. And I think this is the most rounded out version of the essential Gammamons that are used for the deck that isn't any kind of situational DP reduction, DP deletion type effects. These Gammamons gain you DP or they search you cards and or both, which is great. In the last of our level 3s, we have the Search Bokumon, the LM Bokumon that has an on-play ability to reveal 4, add 1 Gammamon in text card and add to the hand, bottom deck the rest, with an all-turns ability of when one of your Gammamon in text cards will be removed from the field, you can delete it itself. So it pulls double duty of being a search card and to be a protection card, so you can pretty much be as aggressive as you want with the deck, knowing you have a Bokumon in the field. So if they try to get rid of your big mon, psych, you got rid of Bokumon. Next, we're going to our level 4s. We have our RB1 Ghouls Gammamon with the Digivolution requirements of Digivolving over a Gammamon for 2, so it doesn't matter if it's purple, red, doesn't matter if you Digivolve over it. With the end of attack ability, pretty much to pop anything that's lower DP than him. I liked it better than the BT15 Ghouls Gammamon, but if you wanted the Retaliation Ghouls Gammamon, that's perfectly fine, you can do that as well. With the on deletion ability to play 1 Gammamon from your trash, to spend it without paying the cost. I love this Digimon because if your big stack gets blew up, you get to play a new Gammamon, you get to restart a new stack, or have a new Digimon to swing into security, or if it's one of your searching Gammamons, you can search into a new card. So it's just a really great card overall. Just in case they blow up your stack, you'll have a new card to restart a new stack without having to go straight from breeding. BT8 Battle Gammamon. When Digivolve, Blitz. The best card in your deck, the MVP of the deck. The reason why I named it Aggro Blitz Gammamon deck. Slide it underneath somebody, Digivolve into a Weissmon, you can extend for days. You Digivolve, as long as you have Blitz, it doesn't matter how many plays you do, as long as you had enough memory to be able to Digivolve while you have Blitz, you can overextend. So it's just a really great card for the deck. And around our level 4s, we have the RB1 Battle Gammamon with the ability Raid, and he has a Digivolve ability of if you don't have a hero in play, you can play a hero from your hand. I see this as a lackluster ability. Raid is really good if you want to give over any Digimon that are getting in your way. But if you don't have a hero in play a hero. This is only good early game. If you pick it up late game, the Digivolve ability won't matter. You'll just be using it for raid. And if I'm trying to blitz into your security, I usually don't need the raid into your Digimon, but this is still a good card. I'm still using that too though. Next, we're going to our level 5s. I have 3 of the BT10 Weissmon. I'm utilizing my level 5s instead of level 6s, so anytime I put a level 5 on board, it's same pressure as putting down a level 6. they have multiple security checks and or 12,000, 14,000, 16,000 DP. Your turn once per turn. When one of your tamers is suspended, it gains 2,000 DP and security +1, which is really great. And it has an all turns ability of it gains the effect of all the Gammamon, so it has Blitz and all the other abilities that any of the Gammamons would have had. And the last level 5 we're using is the RB1 Kano Weissmon at 3. It has the ability to warp Digivolve over a Gammamon that has Gammamon named cards in its evolution materials. All turns ability, it just gains the effects of all the Gammamon cards. This is just a more flexible Kano Weissmon with less actual power because you don't get the security boost and the DP increase, but it's more flexible because you can go straight from raising from a Gammamon and go straight to a Kano Weissmon and gain all your other abilities that helps you go into your level 6s faster. Then we'll go into our level 6s. We have Seriousmon Ace. As a former Yu-Gi-Oh player, I can tell you that hand traps are good. Playing on your opponent's turn is good. Have them guessing if you have it in your hand is good. We're playing it at 4 with a when Digivolving effect of you can slot one of your Gammamon text cards underneath. You can pop a card with 8k plus 1,000 plus every color. So usually it's going to be a 10k pop. And it has all turns ability once per turn. If a Digimon is deleted, you gain 1 memory. Does that really come up? Questionable, but having a Digimon that can pop on their turn is really good, and you can sit on Kano Weissmon and they won't know if you have a Seriousmon Ace in your hand. The last Digimon for the build is RB1 Seriousmon. It has a when Digivolving effect of it can slot one of the Gammamon text cards underneath himself to delete one of your opponent's Digimon that has less DP than himself. With a your turn once per turn ability of deleting one of your opponent's Digimon, you can unsuspend himself. Really good late game. Very mediocre early game for me. I'd rather sit on an ace monster that could potentially do something early game than a big high risk monster that does nothing early game. So, but this could obviously change. You could raise this up, but I'm using it too. And next we'll go into our options. I'm using 4 of the BT10 Break Claw. It's such an underrated card that I don't see that many people playing, or they don't play that many of. Main effect, you gain 2,000 DP for the turn, and you get to place 1 Digimon card with Gammamon underneath a card, and you draw 1 card. Helps you fuel for your Gurimon's effects, helps you just gain more cards, helps you gain more effects, just in case you already use your hero's effect to slot one, get to slot another one, just gain more DP overall. Just a really aggressive card that I think is very underrated for the deck. And the last option of the deck, which is definitely a flex spot, I'm using 1 Rowdy Rocker. You place 1 red level 4 lower Digimon under one of your Digimon, you draw 2 cards. It helps you trigger also your Gurimon's effect, helps you turbo in the cards that you need to see, which makes the deck a lot faster so it can be more aggressive. And you can just use this for any card. I just like Rowdy Rocker. I think it's a really flexible card. You can put any of your Gammamon, any of your Battle Gammamon underneath. You think that isn't a lot of targets because you are using some purple Digimon, but nah, you're gonna get to them. You're gonna see the card that you want to see. Now we're going to our tamer lineup of the list. We have 1 of the hero, that's the memory tamer. It sets your memory to 3, and when one of your Digimon has Gammamon in his name and or is level 5 or higher, it gives them 2,000 DP. This is a really good card, but for 4 cost, I would rather not see it multiple times, and it's a memory tamer, so it isn't like you're getting set to multiples of 3. And with purple Gammamon, you could just play them from your hand really easily. So if I see it in security, it's good. If I see it in my hand, it's good. If I draw it, it's fine. We're also using 2 of the promo heroes. This is an underrated card for the deck. When you swing with a Digimon that has Gammamon and Digivolution materials, it gains security +1. Very simple effect, very effective effect. Also because we have purple Gammamon, so being able to play a hero from our hand when we're trying to float around is really good. Really great, actually. And the best card you can run for Gammamon is the RB1 hero main phase. You get the slot a card underneath, gain 1 memory, draw 1 on your turn. When you Digivolve into a card with Gammamon as text, you can suspend it to gain 2,000 DP. It's an aggressive card, it's a flexible card, gives you more memory, lets you draw into your cards that you need to see. Overall, it's just a really amazing card. And you have purple Gammamon now, so you can play it for free from your hand. You can't get past that part. That's a really amazing part, that you don't have to pay any memory to play tamers. But with that, that's the deck profile. Thank you, Visionaries, for watching. If you have made it all the way this far, I want to thank you. Can you give me a like and subscribe? That would be nice. And can you give me a hashtag ghost game in the comments so I'll know, like, yeah, probably make some videos. But if you have anything to say, comment it down. Reach out to me on social media. And Dave the Visionary